Have you ever asked yourself, should I go to conferences? This is Tad Full from the Rise Up in Real Estate, and today I want to tell you 4 reasons that you should be attending conferences. No matter where your area of expertise is, you should be getting out of your comfort zone and out of your local sphere, your local market, if you want to call it that, and experiencing some other things. And conferences are a great way to do that. You need to get out of your area and see some other stuff. There's 4 things that you can gain if you decide to do conferences, and I want to share those with you. So number 1, you can grow. And when I say grow, I don't mean that anything other than you will see and experience things that you're not seeing and experiencing by staying where you are. You'll get to travel. You'll get to stay in hotels. You'll get to fly if you don't often fly. You'll get to experience all the ups and downs that encompasses that. You'll get to learn how to register. You'll get to learn how to interact with people that you don't necessarily know. You'll get to go to early breakfasts and go to late cocktail parties at night. You'll learn all those things about yourself. If you're not getting out and doing those things, you're not growing in those ways. The second thing you'll do if you choose to go to conferences is you will learn. I'm hoping that if you're listening to this video that you're a lifelong learner. I'm hoping, as I just heard Dave Liniger say a few days ago, I'm going to learn until my very last day. I hope you're that kind of person. I hope you're giving it your all the time. I hope you don't ever say, I know what I know and I don't need to know anything new. If you go to conferences, you'll learn. And you know why? You'll hear other people's perspectives. You'll hear topics that are popular. You'll hear other people in breakout sessions talking about things so that you can broaden your horizons, so you can grow yourself and your brand. You will definitely take a notebook full of notes when you come home. I would challenge you to do this. Learning is actually cerebral, right? We get new ideas in our minds, but what good are they if we don't apply? A little side note is if you start to go to conferences, you should take the time when you get home to do a meetup after and make a plan of action on the top things you learned at that conference. If not, I'm speaking from experience here, the notebook will lay on your counter, and then eventually it'll go to the back credenza, and then eventually it'll go in a box, and the ideas that you took away from that conference will go away. I promise you, if you get out and go to conferences and you choose the right ones, you will hear things that you will be excited to write in your book, and you'll think, hey, I'll go home and do this. And for some reason, there's a gap. So make sure you learn and then take action on what you have learned. There's a couple of other things that you will do when you go to conferences. Number 3, you will network. And there's a lot of benefits to networking, right? There are the benefits, the interpersonal benefits of networking. You will learn how to have a conversation with people that you're not comfortable with. You'll grow in that way. You'll learn how to have conversations about business, conversations about personal things. You'll learn how to ask questions. Hopefully, you'll learn how to listen. You will find yourself being led to different people through conversations. They will say you need to meet so-and-so, and you'll go, I'm going to go meet so-and-so. And it goes from one person to the next to the next. And sooner than later, you will begin to form a network if you go to conferences. And again, there is some follow-up that needs to happen with that network. Just like when I said you need to learn and go take action. After you have networked, when you get home, you need to put that network in some sort of database and start communicating with that database. Let them know that you're there. My preference is phone calls and videos. Put them on a regular drip campaign and also some other things that you do with that network. Send them items of value so that now not only have you met them at a cocktail party and had a significant conversation with them. And by the way, I should say, conferences are not only for play. If you're going to take the time and money away from your family and away from your bank account, make the conference work. So as you enjoy parts of like Vegas, Las Vegas if you go there, or Chicago or Orlando, as you enjoy the surroundings, don't forget it's also time to work. So as you build this network, when you go back to your room at night, write some notes, put them in your phone, make sure you know who you met, why you met them, and make sure you have a follow-up plan for each person that you meet. And when you get home, act on that follow-up plan. Like I just said, build a database, start communicating with that database. That is what a network is for. So you can grow, you can learn, you can network. And the last thing that you can do at conferences, and probably the one that most people go to conferences for, is you can pass referral business. You can make money from going to conferences. You can actually increase your bottom line revenue if you do the first three things that I mentioned. If you do those correctly and you learn to take advantage of the referrals, you will grow your revenue. You will grow your net worth. What I mean by that is as you meet these people and you find a network and you start marketing to that network, eventually someone's going to need what you have to offer. It's going to need your product. I have agents, I'm in the real estate space. I have agents in our organization that have 25% of their transactions each year come from going to one conference. They go to that conference and they grow, they learn, they network. And then all throughout the year, as they remind these people that they've met, hey, I'm here. Hey, I'm doing this. Hey, I have this thing of value. As they do that year to year to year, hands raise in their network database and say, I need someone in your area. And why would you not be the natural choice? So don't forget, there is money to be made if you go to conferences. You have to do a return on investment evaluation of each conference that you do. Are you meeting the right people? Is it the right network for you? Are you growing and learning as you should? And if it is, you should make conferences a normal part of your business life. Get out and do more, and you will have more. This is Tad Fulton with Rise Up in Real Estate, and I hope this video helps you rise up.